A series of low pressure systems will bring us some wet and at times quite windy weather through the bank holiday weekend. And the first of those low pressure systems moves through on Friday evening into Saturday morning, moving up from the south and west, bringing a bit of a wet start to the bank holiday across parts of England and Wales. That will move north and eastwards through the day, so it will brighten up once this rain pushes through, but a spell of quite wet weather is likely through Saturday morning for parts of England and Wales before that pushes further northwards. It's going to be quite a bright start to the day though for much of Scotland before it turns a little bit cloudier and wetter from the south into the afternoon. It's also worth noting the winds will increase across more southern and western areas into the afternoon, particularly across the south coast. We could see gusts up to around 30 to 35 miles per hour, possibly a little bit higher than that across the south coast. And there is a chance of some quite heavy downpours, possibly a risk of thunderstorms in these showers that break out across parts of England and Wales into the afternoon. So everywhere at risk of seeing at least some rain, only really the very far northeast of Scotland getting away with a dry day. And here there's going to be a northerly wind bringing quite a fresh feel to the day despite the lack of rain. Elsewhere, still quite warm for the time of year, but certainly fresher than it has been through this week, with temperatures around 19 to 21 degrees. The next area of low pressure develops out to the west through Saturday night. There is a bit of respite between these pressure systems, so there will be some drier spells through Saturday evening and through Sunday morning, but Sunday brings the chance of further potentially quite heavy showers to many areas. Some of these showers are most likely, though, across more western areas where we're close to this area of low pressure, and this is where they could last a little while, potentially bringing quite a bit of water in a short space of time for parts of Northern Ireland up to western Scotland in particular, but also parts of Wales, southwest England, a chance of some quite heavy downpours. It will likely stay drier across more eastern areas, a drier day on Sunday than Saturday across the east, but I think it's certainly possible these showers will push into more eastern areas by the end of Sunday. But ahead of that, it won't feel too bad. Temperatures 22, 23 degrees in the best of the sunshine, a little bit cooler than that. And particularly where we're exposed to these stronger westerly winds across the southwest, that's where the winds really accelerate around this area of low pressure. You can see it's going to be feeling relatively fresh. And up in the north, we could see some thundery downpours as well. So very much a mixed picture, but the predominantly wetter weather across more north and western areas on Sunday, drier in the east. Now, it's the same area of low pressure that deepens and stays with us into the bank holiday Monday for many areas. It is going to be centred up to the north, though, so it will mean that the strongest winds are most likely across more north and western areas. There is some uncertainty in exactly how deep this area of low pressure will get and the exact position of it, but there's a chance of some coastal gales, perhaps winds a little bit stronger than that. And we could see some of those gales push inland as well to northwestern areas of Scotland, as well as some quite intense rainfall. So an unsettled day for Scotland. Of course, it's not a bank holiday for Scotland, but still we've got the forecast for them. Further south, though, a drier day, but still a pretty breezy one. Probably the windiest day of the bank holiday, but the driest day for some areas too, particularly across the south and east. I think we can expect a bit more in the way of sunshine. It will still feel quite warm in the sunshine as well if you're sheltered from the westerly winds. I think the winds will be particularly strong across western facing coasts, and as you head further north, that's where we start to see the winds strengthen. But it's the northwest where we're keeping an eye on them, so please stay tuned to the forecast throughout the next few days and as we head into the weekend. But otherwise, I hope you have a good bank holiday weekend. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.